is everyone got toes out now?
Smash.
Like, are toes the new cleavage? Is that what it is? Are toes
For
the
the
new
longest
cleavage? It
time,
used to
Riot
be
has been dealing with some pretty wild leaks. I
Go
mean,
on.
pretty much every single one of their champions leaked in some shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the bigger skin lines that are linked to big events also leak. Some of the internal projects Riot has been working on also got out. And even the
Like
Riot
always.
MMO is not really immune to leaks, even
Of
if
course.
those accidentally come out of their own developers. And let's not even talk about the job listings. But when it goes to League of Legends, most of those leaks came from the same place. And somehow they all originated from somewhere in Brazil. And only a few days ago, Riot said enough. And they shut down one of their biggest leakers. Now, anytime we get to talk about leaks, of course, there are some people who came up with the same made-up argument. Well, you see, companies are actually making the leaks themselves. It totally builds up hype, it makes everyone talk about it, and it prepares everyone for what is coming.
It is
Which is
true,
an
though.
argument that was
It is
pulled out of
true.
the deepest corners of someone's crack.
Yeah.
And it was confirmed many times by Riot directly, because Riot really wants you to know that they never actually leaked anything on purpose.
I don't fully believe it. It's a conspiracy theory, I guess, but I would never fully believe it. They will throw on someone under the bus, 100%.
They have only done it
Because in theory, if you ban the people that leak stuff, then it makes people go, so it was true, meaning it adds more hype to ban those who leaked it without taking responsibility for leaking it. Do you see what I'm saying?
once in the entire history of League of Legends when Riot themselves made a fake post on Reddit about a made-up champion. That was done for April Fools. But outside of that, anytime you see a leak, it is not Riot. And the fact is that anytime Riot wants to release something, they are carefully planning out all the reveals that will build up to the point of the reveal. For example, let's have a look at Locke. Now sure, Locke is still missing the comic, so we are still missing the final beat of his
New
story.
character.
But even here, Locke was actually pretty well planned.
Yeah, I always feel like, look, why does he look like this? You got this kind of dude, right? You got him, right? Cool guy, I guess, with glasses. He's got long hair. His hairline is obviously normal. Chiseled jawline. Sitting on, doing the American lean, going, yeah, I'm cool, bro. But then they used to release characters like Cogmore. You know what he is? He's a fat voidling abomination creature that spits acid at you. Like, come on, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. He sucks. Move
First,
on.
we got a teaser that there are demons active in Demacia that was shown in the cinematic at the very beginning of the year with Sona. Then we got the Pandemonium skins teasing demons, which also included Vayne, who also got a new storyline.
Shout out to
She
Vayne.
then got a comic, and there we got a
cool.
teaser for a small boy who was training with Vayne. And interestingly enough, if you go through the entire comic, you will not even notice anyone mentioning the name Locke. That's because even at this point, it was supposed to be a mystery. And it was a mystery that was reserved for the very last part of Locke's own cinematic, where the very last scene with Vayne was there to finally reveal the name of the next champion.
Locke. This doesn't mean we're even.
Now, the reality? We knew about Locke's name for like 4 months. And his
There you
early
go.
gameplay leaks came out like 2 months ago. And these leaks broke everything so hard that even some Riot developers thought that people already know about Locke. But yeah, sure, Riot totally planned this out. Now, the sad reality is that these
I believe that.
champion leaks were present for a lot of the last few releases, which also included skin lines. I mean, Locke was magically revealed in a video recording of someone's monitor. Zahen was magically revealed in a video recording of someone's monitor. And I would show you a lot more examples, but I can't. And we will get to why in a moment. And because most of these leaks had the
something.
exact same
You know
setup,
something.
allegedly, and I really want to use allegedly properly to avoid legal trouble, these leaks came out because there is an insider at Riot who allows this to happen. And from what we know, that insider is somewhere in Brazil. Which takes us to Big Bad Bear.
No.
Now, a quick disclaimer, I have nothing against the person, the Big Bad Bear. But I do have something against the way Big Bad Bear actually leaked stuff and destroyed a lot of the story beats. Because, let's be honest, they also ruined the fun that we used to have with all the theory crafting around champions.
I do like that.
Remember when we
remember
theorized about the Ruined King? And do you remember the day the Ruined King was first revealed? What an
Again, this guy, another character. He doesn't look like a king. He looks like a prince. Let's be honest.
amazing moment that was. And Riot Forge was also alive. But now it's not really possible anymore, because again, we saw Zahen like 3 months before his first teasers, and the same thing happened with Locke. The theory crafting is just dead. Anyway, from what we know, it seems like Big Bad Bear was actually the source of the leaks. Now, of course, you might know that there are also other people who also talk about leaks. I mean, we sometimes talk about leaks when they go out of hand. So, for example,
Why is everyone got toes out now? Why do we do this? Like, what's going on? Like, are toes the new cleavage? Is that what it is? Are toes the new cleavage? It used to be cleavage, and then it moved to like asses, so it was more like, you know, the curvature of the bum, or like thighs. Like, we're slowly climbing that. Maybe belly. Maybe it was the belly button at one point. You know, it used to be one thing. Now it's like it's slowly. Oh, come on! Like, why is it toes?
there is League of Leaks, which, as you can see, is
Yep.
even followed by some writers. And that is because League of Leaks only reposts what is already on the internet. They are not
Oh.
the source, and so technically, it sucks, but they can talk about the stuff that is already on the internet. Again,
Okay.
same thing that we sometimes do. And so the issue
All the time.
is when
Always the
you
toes.
become
Always
the
the
source
toes.
of the leak. And so whoever is the first one to do this is in trouble. And so maybe, and this is me just being a totally crazy person,
Yes.
it shouldn't be a good idea to put your own watermark on the only leak that exists. Because
Oh my god!
when stuff like this
You
could
got him.
theoretically go to court, if the only images of the leaks that exist have your watermark, it is obvious that you are the
You
one who
did it.
did that. So legally,
Maybe he was set up. Maybe they put his name on it, because that doesn't look like a real watermark, in my opinion. You know?
there wouldn't really be a way to back up. And that is exactly what might have happened to Big Bad Bear. Since a lot of the leaks came from them, which allegedly could be linked to a rioter on the inside, it was something that Riot had to take seriously. Because unless they cut the line somewhere, someone at Riot will keep leaking stuff and it will keep pouring out. But the issue is that if you are a big corporation, you
Yes.
don't exactly want to go on a manhunt against one person. I mean, leaks really suck, but it would still damage Riot's own community. They don't really want to go after a person that is talking about their own product after all. So, they had to tackle this from a different angle. You see, there is no way to really root out the leaker, or to even confirm if and whom it is at Riot who might be helping. At least not without any further legal trouble. However, interestingly enough,
Yes.
we all agreed to give Riot the legal leverage when we signed the TOS. And that
Range plan, some service. Da, 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 da. Is anything here? Dispute resolution, United States. Okay, yeah. This is just. I assume this is just all basic stuff.
That's where a really funny thing happened. You see, first, you might have noticed that some of the leaks suddenly got missing. Specifically, if you look
Oh.
at the original
League Classic as well. I saw that.
Lock League, as well as the infamous Squidward Zahen,
Yes.
those are just gone. Now, in theory, it is possible that Riot actually struck these two videos down, meaning that they would have 2 strikes on their channel. And in case you
No.
don't know, the moment you get 3 strikes on
You're
your
out.
channel, the entire channel is shut down. But
That is insane. Like, it's completely shut down. Can you not like return back to like a previous point in your channel? So like, if you get 3 strikes, completely so your channel gets deleted. Is that? That's insane. I hope I never get 1 strike. That, like, I try my best to not get a strike. This is why even like reaction content is a bit odd. You know, it's one of those. But like, 3 strikes and your account is deleted. Bye bye. No more. Insane.
Riot didn't do that. No, it seems like they only wanted to scare the bear with 2 strikes. And oh boy, did that tactic work. Because if you go to the Social Blade stats and you have a look at the history of the channel, you can see that last week 270 videos mysteriously disappeared, which
Wow.
should include all the possible leaks. I mean, now if you have a look, even like the stuff around Shyvana is gone, which resulted in minus 12 million views on the channel. But
I don't think I've got even anything close to 1 million views yet. So this, oh no, it went back. 12 million views is actually insane. It's actually insane. Now, I don't know how this works for like his actual video stuff. But if someone strikes you, you can say, no, this is not strikeable, and the guy who striked you have to prove it at court. But he has 10 days. Oh, okay. That's fair, but he's messing with Riot Games, or she, messing with Riot Games. So this is a bit of a different thing. They've probably already gone to court for it, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is, Jesus
million
Christ.
views on the channel. But
Insane.
this was only the first step. Since we are talking about someone who was actively screwing over our to-do and their development, there was one more thing that Riot had the power to do. You see, if you actually go through the TOS, which I am sure all of us have read, just like it is in every TOS of every game ever, there is a part that gives the developer the right to take down the content of their game off of the internet. And while there will always be the crazy people saying, they are doing this so they can remove bad reviews and censor us, which,
Partially.
nope. The developers
I think they might.
actually manipulate reviews by not giving you the key to the next game if you give them a bad review. No.
Wait. So if you give a bad review, oh my days, they're gonna lock you out.
So
Man.
instead, the only reason
Gatekeeping.
why this
Crazy.
rule is here
Crazy.
is not to take down bad content of their game, but it is to take down leaks and videos of cheats and other harmful stuff. Which, in hindsight, explains the latest tweet. Is anyone else getting this error when logging into LoL since last week's update? I've already tried the steps recommended on the support and nothing worked. Or did Riot actually hit me with a hardware ban? Lmao. Drew Levin, if you could help, I don't know. I only got an AI response from the support ticket and unsure what to do. All I did was update the patch from League this Wednesday and PBE last Tuesday. I don't know if anything actually triggered this. Well, you evoke the beast's name, and the beast shall stare back. I can confirm you've been hardware banned, and that the ban will not be reversed.
Like, this is such a G check by Riot Games. This is getting hardware banned. Oh my god, Big Bad Bear, you got bullied. Like, you're getting bullied by Riot Games in absolute sanity. This is okay. I might have to go play League. This is cool. This alone, hardware banned by Riot Games, insane.
Which confirms, ladies and gentlemen, Riot got them. Now, funnily enough, Drew didn't really give us a reason for the ban, which means one of two things actually happened. Either Big Bad Bear had some kind of cheating on their machine, in which case no mercy, or the ban was actually targeted for the leaks. Now, some people speculated that perhaps Big Bad Bear had something on their computer which helped them with the leaks. Well, if you have a look at the leaks, it is always a video recording of someone's monitor. So
okay, so just to kind of put this on a side note, Blizzard, who makes World of Warcraft, has Wowhead, and they do database, like data mining things. And they expose what might be in, and that technically a leak within the data of the game, right? Is that the same type of thing, or is that a little bit different? Because if League or Riot Games is banning this guy who's exposing things that are obviously leaks within the game, champions, lore, whatever it is. Wowhead is not Blizzard, but Wowhead is They're reading API. Oh, okay. That's different then.
The only thing that could be
So
potentially
technically, it's not a leak.
happening is that Big Bad Bear actually had access to Riot's internal network. In that case, they would be doing far worse things. But alas, some defending happened.
And you know what's even funnier as well? This guy who got banned by Riot Games, he obviously has been copyright struck, so where he's got to remove all these videos. Now he's getting banned from the game. Like, this guy is going through legendary levels of banning. Like, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you playing the game. Fuck PBE. You're not allowed to do private tests. Fuck you playing any other game. You're out of here. Get rid of you. Gone. Bye-bye. So this is insane.
But I literally didn't do anything. I just updated my client. Was it an external reason, or was it triggered by something on my computer? Don't you access things that aren't released and leak them?
Get exposed.
That's not how it works, but it has absolutely nothing to do with my account. I don't even use my account to create content. Well, unfortunately for you, that is how it works, because of the TOS. You see, since Riot knows that your specific YouTube channel goes against their TOS,
Yes.
if you didn't have a Riot account, you technically wouldn't be agreeing to the TOS. But the chances would have it you do have a Riot account, which means you did agree to the TOS.
So if you didn't play League, or I assume any Riot Games game, he wouldn't have got banned. So the best way to leak things in Riot, or for Riot, is to not play their games. Genius.
And since Riot found your account, you're kinda screwed.
Actually, I do remember they used to permanently ban Tyler 1. Right? I wish I could go through this, but Tyler 1 used to get banned all of the time. They used to ban every single one of his accounts. Private accounts, burner accounts. He used to hide his stuff on stream. He used to get banned off stream. Like, this was insane.
And that is the magical
So Riot
thing
Games
that
have been adamant on
happened
this.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Which is also how Riot caught one of their biggest leakers. Now, of course, then Big Bad Bear released a video confirming that Riot struck some of their videos. I mean, they are specifically saying multiple videos, but since the channel is still standing, Riot only caught 2 of them. After which they talk about how their account was banned unfairly with no good reason. Yeah, right. After which they mentioned that they are making a new account and they might be diving into other games, where they will also potentially leak. And
Well, if he doesn't technically play the game, he might not get banned for the second or third time.
that's pretty much where it all ends.
He might not get
And
banned.
honestly, Riot couldn't really pull it off at a better time. Because we are right in front of the Season 3 of League of Legends, which should be a massive season with a lot of big content for League. It would suck if any of that would leak, ignoring teasers from TFT. And of course, we are still waiting for the massive League Next update for the beginning of 2027. And so, Riot is just praying nothing else will leak. Which also makes me wonder, did Riot find out if there was an insider at Riot who allowed all of this? Because if they didn't find anyone, there might be more rats running around.
Well, if someone's on the inside, this is one thing as well, Blizzard. If someone's on the inside, sorry, not Blizzard, Riot Games. If someone is there working at Riot and they have the ability to give up information about the upcoming game, the upcoming leaks, whatever it is, right? Or different games, different datas, whatever it is that you need. They could sell what they have. They sell their knowledge as such. So, like, of course it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen again. There's going to be someone in there. Like, if I had a video, and I knew someone that worked at Riot, and I said, look, I'll give you 10 grand for, like, a solid leak that you can give me, and then I'll make a video selling that leak. I will make money off the video, off the channel, and I could give him 10 grand, or I could give him a profit of the video. Like, that's just how it would work. Like, everyone's got a money, you know. When it comes to money, everyone's got a sell point. They're gonna sell it somewhere. So, like, yeah, of course, if they get caught, they get caught, but it's hard to do that. But yeah, this is hilarious. Riot Games caught their biggest leaker. It's insane. Like, I kind of wish there was more things like this. Like, development drama and stuff like that, because this is cool information.